Get your heart and blood pumping with this cardio fit workout. Begin with a 5 to 10 minute warm up. Make sure you're drinking water throughout. Follow the demo exercises and the instructions throughout. First up is air jump rope. Pretend you have a jump rope in your hand. And you're going to begin with jumping up and down on a soft surface, preferably so that you can protect your knees. And you can kick your feet out one at a time, jump both feet together, keeping your core tight. Make sure you're breathing. You can jump side to side or even front to back, whatever you like, or you can just jump in a steady pace, but keep those arms circling forward as you're jumping. You want to modify this, you can step instead of jump. Carioca step, crossing in front and behind you. Stepping out to the side, you're going to cross one leg in front and then cross the leg behind you and switch to the other side. You can make this more difficult by adding more arms, pumping them faster and running faster side to side. And you could modify this if you'd like by just stepping out side to side, making sure you cross one foot over the other and then cross the foot behind the other. Football shuffle is next. Going to be shuffling side to side. Start with feet together and step out to the side as the other foot meets the outstretched foot, almost kicking it further out. You can add more of a hop if you want more intensity. You can slow this down by just walking it instead of hopping or running it. Keep breathing and keep your core tight throughout the move. Get ready to jog. Simply jogging in place. Try to keep a steady pace as you run in place. If you want more intensity on this, you can speed it up by running a little bit faster and pumping your arms faster. Or if you want to modify this at a beginner level, you can march in place or just walk in place. The idea is to keep moving, keep light on your feet to help protect your knee joints. Skaters are up next. This one, you're going to step out to the side and cross your leg behind you, almost as if you were about to curtsy. Bring your elbow into your side to help give you a little bit of a side crunch as well. The deeper you go into the squat, the more your legs are going to work. Make sure to keep your knees behind your toes to protect your knee joints. And keep your core tight throughout. Great job, guys. That was the first part of the video. Now you're going to rest for about 30 seconds. Keep breathing, move around, don't stay still, and drink lots of water. Get ready for our next set. Here we go again, back for butt kicks. Very similar to jogging in place, only this time you're going to imagine that your feet are wiping off the mat and your heels are coming up towards your butt. Try to kick those heels up as high as you can. This will work mainly the back of the hamstring, back of the legs or the hamstring muscles in addition to the cardiovascular system. Keep the arms pumping to get the heart working even harder. Let's get our feet moving with happy feet. Beginning in a squat position, you're going to just alternate tapping your feet on the ground, staying in that squatted position throughout. Make sure you keep your core tight. And the faster you move those feet, the more the cardiovascular system is working. You want to remember to stay on the balls of the feet in a slightly modified squat position. Keep the core tight and keep breathing. Forward skaters. It's kind of like the ones we already did, but instead of stepping out to the side, we're going to be stepping forward. So it's almost like running in place, doing a forward lunge at the same time. You're just hopping from one foot to the other foot while moving the arms. Skating in place, not going anywhere, but the move is a lot harder than it looks. Old school jumping jacks are up next. Begin with your feet together, jump out to the side while you're bringing your arms overhead. The faster you move, the more the cardiovascular system is working. You want to slow this down? You could do stepping jacks at a beginner level, so you're stepping out to the sides while bringing the arms over the head instead of jumping. You can also add a hop instead of a jump for a more intermediate level. Keep breathing, keep your core tight, and just keep moving. High knee shuffle is up next. Taking 3 steps to the right and then 3 steps to the left. We're hopping side to side and making sure that on that third hop, we're bringing the knee up towards the chest. Keep your arms moving as if you were a drummer, and that'll keep the cardiovascular system working even more. Again, to take this down a bit, you can step out to the sides, 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left while raising your knees instead of jumping it or hopping it. Another well-deserved rest period for 30 seconds. Keep breathing, catch your breath, make sure you're drinking water to replenish what you lost during the workout, and keep moving around. You don't want the muscles to get tight, and you don't want the cardiovascular system to cool down too much, because in a few seconds we'll be starting our next set. Remember, this is cardio, all cardio, so you need those rest periods in between. And we're back for a sprint. This time in place, we're going to be running as fast as you can. You want to keep those legs going and the arms pumping as fast as you can. Think of it as a 30-second sprint. Again, modify it by taking it down to a slow jog or march in place. More intensity, lift those knees higher and run faster. Make sure you keep breathing and imagine your belly button is being drawn back to your spine to keep a tight core. Ski hops are next. You can take 3 hops to the right and then 3 hops to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And now going back. 2, 3. Keep those arms moving. Imagine you're having ski poles in your hands as you're hopping side to side. Modify this by stepping side to side, taking the hop out of it. You can make it more advanced by twisting your body to the side that you're hopping to. High knees are up next. Going to be running in place, but lifting those knees to your chest. Here we go. Begin in a jog and try to get those knees up as high as you can while you're pumping your hands as quickly as you can. Keep those arms moving. Keep those knees coming up as high as you can. It'd be great to practice this on a soft surface to protect your ankles, knees, hips, and lower back. Great cardio move, as all these moves are really challenging the cardiovascular system. Side shuffle. Running 3 steps to the right and then 3 steps to the left while maintaining a semi-squat or modified squat position. And this one, you want to keep your hands out in front of you to keep you balanced and move as quickly as you can from side to side. 1, 2, 3, switch to the opposite side and back. I'm going to really challenge you now with mountain climbers. Getting on all fours, you're going to try and imagine you're climbing up a mountain, alternating moving knees up towards your chest, almost as if you're trying to get them in between your arms. Keep moving. Keep those legs moving. You could slow this down and walk the knees up for a modified version. Well done, guys. Here's another rest period for you. Take advantage of it. 30 seconds to drink lots of water. Keep breathing, catch your breath, and keep moving around. You want to keep those muscles warm. And get ready for our last set of cardio exercises. As this is all cardio work, you want to make sure you're taking your well-deserved rest periods. We're going to crank it up a bit with mountain climber hops. So similar to regular mountain climbers, but instead of alternating legs, you're bringing both legs up towards your chest and then bringing them out to the right, then back up to the chest and out to the left, and so on and so forth. Alternating, bringing them to the chest and jumping out to the right and out to the left. This is a difficult move. Modify it by walking the legs up and walking them back. Take out that hop. Less work for the muscles and less work on the cardiovascular system if you're a beginner. Scissor kick squats. This is a great leg workout. So you're going to jump forward and then jump down into a squat and alternate your legs every time you jump forward. So you're going to jump forward with the right leg, and then you're going to squat and then jump forward with the left leg and squat. It's a difficult move, so you want to practice this one. Square jumps are up next. It's basically going to be jumping forward, then jump to the right, then jump back, jump to the left, as if you were making a square. And you just keep going from front to side to back to the opposite side. If you have knee issues or you want to modify this, you can step it forward, step it out to the side, step it back, and step it to the other side. Up downs are up next, and they're very difficult as you run in place and then go down into a push-up. Running in place, you're going to go down into a push-up and then jump back up. This is difficult, so you can modify it by doing this on a step or a bench so you have less distance to travel on the way down. You can also walk the feet up and back instead of jumping them up and back. And for a real beginner version, you can run in place and then do a wall push-up. Finishing up with squat jacks. Similar to a jumping jack, except when you land, you're going into a squat. You want to do a modified squat. Remember to keep the knees behind the toes. Again, if you're a beginner or intermediate level and you don't want to have too much of the jumping, you can step out to the sides and then add the squat. Keep breathing, keep your core tight. Great cardio move, but also works the legs as well. Well done, guys. You just completed this cardio workout. Make sure you cool down and stretch. And if you want more of a challenge, repeat this video for a second set.